there's battles everywhere. That's the great thing about this championship.
Yeah, it is. And Mark Llano was in that battle as well there. The former Marine who's got the SERKET Racing program. They're giving away houses to military veterans, mortgage-free houses. It's an incredible program. They gave away the first one a couple of weeks ago at Baltimore. They're doing the same again to a Texas ex-Marine here this weekend. Yeah, it's fantastic what they're doing for these guys.
SERKET Racing was created to help support and create awareness for the veterans, the warfighters, and their families. So SERKET Racing has a pretty big mission behind it. Warriors Live by a Code is very important for us. It's really about bonding. You know, those that have served overseas or the first responders that are here during 9/11, these are warriors. And each of us as warriors share something very special, whether we've chewed the same dirt overseas or whether we've helped in a traumatic situation that's happened in the United States. Maybe it's around our borders. These warriors, this bonding that we have, it's Warriors Live by a Code, is that everybody understands that it's a code that we live through, and each of us have given up something to sacrifice. So that's where the slogan, Warriors Live by a Code, came from. But when I see what's happening today with a lot of the veterans coming home, you know, we're gonna have 1 million veterans coming back unemployed. We have a big issue that so many people are not aware of, which is the PTSD, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder. We have TBI, traumatic brain injury. You know, these are real issues that are being faced every day. The suicide rate is 22 suicides from veterans per day. It's almost mind-boggling. So whatever we can do to help, again, create the awareness and support for our veterans and let people know that, you know, there's potential jobs out there. You know, what can we do to help show them how to become maybe an entrepreneur? You know, what can we do to help them, to show them, hey, we care? We chose the motorsports world, and it's kind of a very interesting story. Going back to last year at the 24 Hours of Daytona, hearing the roar of the engines and just seeing the amount of fans that were there. And I remember, you know, just saying at that very moment that this is a great opportunity right here with this type of fan base to really show and let people know about the military and the veterans and how special these guys really are that are out there defending our freedom while we're sitting at an event like this. Let's bring them into this world and show them that we care. We saw this as a great opportunity to get out there and get with the best team, NGT Motorsports, train with the pros that they have, and I would be the driver of the team as a former Marine, telling the message and showing the military and showing these veterans that, hey, you know, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. We have some amazing sponsors and some great support. We have a great backbone for SERKET Racing. So when our sponsors come on board, whether it's monetarily or it's in kind, all this stuff is really impacting lives and veterans and really changing their world. In particular, one of our sponsors is Wells Fargo. And one of the big things at Wells Fargo, not only monetarily has helped with the SERKET Racing mission, but more importantly, they really have stepped up dramatically by giving us 3 homes over the next 3 races. And we just did our first home at the Grand Prix of Baltimore about 2 weeks ago, where we gave 1 home to a service-disabled veteran. And it was actually his and his wife's first home ever. And it was very emotional, very surreal.
There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of amazingly committed people. I think that's the biggest piece of it. And I think from a Wells Fargo perspective, it's a really great company, and there's a lot of great people behind it. And just to have the opportunity to bring this together, it's really great.
At Circuit of America, we're going to be giving our second home to a military veteran. Amazing story about this young man who actually got hit with an IED and actually severed his spine. And he's a Bronze Star and a Purple Heart recipient, has a 6-year-old son, and this will be his first home ever.
We have conversations all the time, and it's like, okay, how do we make this good? How do we make this better? And then when they talked about the addition of taking the vet on a lap, even that, you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It's just how do we make this a bigger event? How do we make this more special for the vet and their family?
Great guy. We hit it off right away. Had a conversation, about serving together, and same team, same fight, and got me in that car, took me for a lap, and they wanted to keep it under 60, but I don't think he had the itch to keep it under 60, so we pushed it a little bit and hit some corners and just really got to feel the torque of the car and just have a good time.
I think it's great when the people are coming out and they're waving at the vet, and the vet is waving back, and you can tell, even though you can just see his eyes, you can just tell he's smiling the whole time. I'm thinking he's going to get out of that car and his cheeks are going to hurt.
Yeah. But they've both got themselves involved down there. Mark, what a story he is.
No, it's just
Circuit Racing entry, and for the third race weekend in a row, he's going to be effectively giving away a mortgage-free home to a military veteran. It's a fantastic program that Circuit Racing and Mark Llano is involved in. He's a veteran himself, an ex-Marine.
Yeah, an organization called, I think it's Operation Homefront. They've been very involved and put this program together. And I've been fortunate enough, I've been the one doing some of the pre-race where I've been there when they've done the presentation, and the emotion in those moments when they hand the keys over to these veterans and veterans' families that have never had the opportunity, the ability to necessarily own their own home. It's just it's gut-wrenching, and it's delightful at the same time. It's something very special.
At Operation Homefront, this is part of our Homes on the Homefront program. It involves a partnership with great partners through banks like Wells Fargo and others, and also other partners like SERKET, who work with us to find and identify veterans who are in need of homes, and we make it available, we make it possible to award mortgage-free homes to them.
They go through a very big process, and that process takes about a year to vet out the veteran before that home is given to them. But they actually do a tremendous amount. They give back one of the most that we have seen, that as monetary dollars or in-kind donations go into Operation Homefront, a tremendous amount of that is going back to the military family. And that's very important for us, is that if we give $1 in, how much is actually going to the military veteran.
Today we're going to be giving a home to a Navy veteran. It's a fantastic day for him and his family. He was a Navy corpsman, served his country, served overseas in Iraq, and it's really just a small token of, I think, what all of us gathered here as part of the race can give back to an accomplished veteran like Darren Michaelis Daniels.
We're excited to be here. They present him, folks. This is it. They present him with the keys to a new mortgage-free home. That is exceptional. As I said, it's the third. Yeah, the little one just gave a cheer. I love it.
First of all, thank you so much. Thank you for having us here. Circuit Racing was created for support and awareness for the military, their families, and their veterans. So we are very honored to be here today to present the new key to a new home. And thank you so much for your service for our country. We could not do it without you. So thank you so much.
This is amazing, the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Besides the military, I feel like everything I did in the military has paid off. You know, I have a wonderful career ahead of me. I have a brand new home for my family, which is most important to me. Stability for my boys and my wife. And it's just amazing, amazing day. I still can't believe all this is happening. I wish I could just rewind and start all over again. It's overwhelming. It's unbelievable. Just thank you. For the rest of my life, I'm in debt to them. Thank you. Like it's just the smile on my wife's face. It's like priceless. You know, the tears of joy. Like it's a lot.
It's truly amazing. It's almost like it's not real. When Wells Fargo told us that they had 3 homes for us to give away, which, you know, going through the process and working with Operation Homefront to give the homes away, it was like I had to take a step back for a second and go, wow, we are really, truly going to change somebody's life.
You know, it's amazing. I can't even tell you. Just working with the folks at Circuit Racing and have this come together, this is exactly what I want to be doing.
It's incredibly rewarding. Every time, every day, we get a chance to meet the needs of our service members, veterans, active duty, and their families. That's what we do at Operation Homefront every day.
And not only are we going to change their life, but we're going to give them a foundation to live in. And they're going to have a family there, or maybe they already have kids there. And when you think about these war fighters that are out there every day fighting for our freedom while we're here, it is truly remarkable.